The Dragon Ball Super card game isn't just for play. The characters themselves can be collected just for the arts or just to have something physical for less popular characters that don't often get figures or stuff like that. That's the reason I first got into the cards, from an ad on Dokkan one day. Galactic Battle just sucked me in. Union Force kept me here. However, moving on to the next phase of my life, I don't think set 10 is for me. True, I said this kind of stuff before with World Martial Arts Tournament and Clash of Fates, but somehow I made it this far. It's been a good nearly 3 years with this game, and consider this pseudo-series my capstone to my favorite part of the game. The very cards themselves. From set 1 to set 10, here's everything I've collected. So this is a collection of my binders. This is everything I've collected from the beginning of the card game up until now. Starting with, of course, set 1, Galactic Battle, which came out July 28th of 2017. I began collecting from the first set because of, like I said earlier, an ad on Dokkan Battle. And yeah, I really enjoyed collecting the first set. It was really new, it was really interesting. I bought a lot of these cards as singles off eBay because I just didn't know what to do. And at this point, everybody loved the cards. How could you not? They were so colorful and interesting. And I originally, I think I originally bought just one pack and a starter just to try it out. Sensu Beam is in that pack. That was actually, I just found that card so cool, and I think it's still really cool how that card's still so playable, so viable now. I remember for school, this Broly, I actually was on an eBay bid for this Broly during a school thing for sports, so I was like, wait a second, I need to bid on this Broly. It was... Golden Frieza, the SR one you can see right there. That was the SR of my first pack. That was the end of the first pack. So I got Sensu Bean and an SR in the same pack. What are the odds of that, huh? Lots of Ginyu Force cards. This Ginyu, the SR Ginyu, I got it in a... a lot off eBay, and it just came with a random Pokemon starter deck. That wasn't in the listing. It was just Ginyu and a couple other cards, but I needed the Ginyu, so I was like, okay, fine. I couldn't find Ginyu as a single on eBay, so I bought it off there. I didn't know TCG Player was a thing, okay? Sue me. Yeah, and then here is the promos, and everyone loved that Super Saiyan 3 promo, and I still love that Super Saiyan 3 promo. And yeah, then we move on to Union Force Set 2. It came out November 3rd, 2017. It felt like a lot more time back then, but really wasn't. Loved Vegettto, so obviously I loved the set. I remember the Gohan SR clearly. I thought it was so cool. Again, Vegettto is still my favorite character. That card's went up in price quite a bit recently, but I still really enjoy it. And a lot of the stuff from set 1 and 2 is actually getting banned. Oh, also, the Tournament of Power stuff. I really liked that. I thought the set had so much diversity. It really is one of my favorites. You can see what you had. Boo Saga, Future Trunks Saga, Cell Saga. Yellow was a little bit lacking, was quick rip to Zetto button real quick. That was a while ago, there's already a new one. And rip to him. I always gotta give an F in the chat for him. But Cell Chain interested a lot of people. Hidden Awakening Kale was super, but yeah, Yellow was the secret rare. You can see my video on the channel. I pulled that in my first pack of Union Force, and I was so excited. I only bought, actually, 12 packs of Union Force off of Cool Stuff Inc., I believe. Yeah, that was it. And then they introduced Draft Box Dash Pack cards, which I really support. Please don't limit it to pre-release, the Draft Box cards. And then expansion cards. I really like the expansion sets. I kept the backing of those 2 expansion sets because I really liked how they looked. They were not productive for space. The new ones are definitely more space productive. Probably cheap, I think they're the same price actually, but it was cool. Crossworlds, I'm talking too fast, came out March 9th of 2018, and I remember sitting in Spanish class when the teaser came out. I was a big fan of the Super Saiyan Goku, maybe because it was the parallel foil example, but just everything about it I loved. Oh, this stuff was so fun, bringing back so many memories. And I'm talking about here about how all the stuff makes, the parallel foiling cards make stuff come out. That Super Saiyan 3 Goku was the last card I got in this binder, and West Supreme Kai, also very difficult to get. Wow, I really skipped through that page. And on we move to binder 2. Everything's, you can tell my little structure started to fall over. I'm still a big fan of Vegettto, so definitely like this stuff. I didn't play the game when apes were a problem, so I don't have a lot of memories with them. Like Nimbusode, I think that was the last foil I had to get for Crossworlds. And all the new black cards, actually. Forgot to even mention that in my script. But, oh no, there's my point of shame. Don't look, I'm missing a card! It's the secret rare, Hyper Evolution Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm missing it. It keeps going up in price whenever it gets to $30, it just jumps up again. Love God Goku too, so that's it. And then we get to the first theme booster, Tournament of Power, which came out May 25th of 2018. This short printed set, oh god, it's so hard to collect. I recommend, if you want to get into collecting now, I recommend skipping the theme boosters. It's not worth it. You can get maybe singles of some cards that you really think are cool, like the signature rares especially. Or not signature, they weren't signature rares at this point, but Vegeta, Beerus, Goku, and Frieza. I actually pulled the Frieza from my second box. That was really cool. There's a video of that on my channel. But there's another secret rare I don't have. This set is incredibly expensive due to the short printing and because of how much people bought it out for that Victory Strike. But event pack cards were cool, really liked it, but now we move on to my favorite set, Colossal Warfare, coming out July 13th of 2018. This is probably still my favorite set. Goku's Lineage is probably my favorite archetype, despite the fact they never go back to it. Baby, people really thought Baby was such a cool idea. Herudegarn before... You notice how they say Herudegarn? Is that just me? I don't know. The foils were pretty expensive until they got banned, honestly. Once Fluke got banned, everything was over. Namekians, cool idea, probably need a retrain, but definitely a cool idea. Am I using retrain right? I don't know. Is that term even used in this game? I don't know. But then Goku's Lineage, my favorite archetype. I love these guys. Height of Mastery, SPR, wanted that for so long, and I finally got it in a trade. It was fantastic. And the Jiren too, like that supported the Tournament of Power Jiren stuff. Can you believe that? Just how much this set did? And it made black more of a viable archetype as opposed to being splashed. Although I suppose, we really have set 5 to thank for that, but there's the 2 secret rares. Not too expensive, honestly. I think Colossal Warfare is a great place to step into the game, and there's Pure-Hearted Son Goku. Probably just one of my favorite promos, and I don't know why. But yeah, now we move on to Binder 3. Here we have Binder 3, starting with the Ultimate Box, which I didn't get to cover. I thought the Ultimate Box was a good idea, probably a bit inflated in price for what it was, but it was cool. Tokens were cool, Championship cards, definitely liked those. Got the point at Bardock though. And then the movie promos, but World Martial Arts Tournament. I think this set was a mistake. It hasn't helped anything. It's completely out of order if you try to do the numbers. I ordered it where I tried to put the link cards together. This is the only point where mine aren't in number order, despite actually one other discrepancy later on, but that's a little different. This is just they didn't put the set in the right order to where the link cards would actually link up with one another. They're completely apart in the actual set itself, and I think they said it was a set for collectors. I'm personally of the opinion, I think other people probably don't care nearly as much about it as I do. Why am I on such a hill to die on? Lord only knows. This set came out on September 21st, 2018. I don't remember if I mentioned it. This is another set, I guess, if you want to get into collecting. It's extremely cheap. Even the secret rares, like, never raised above 15, 20 bucks. Like, that card next to a Vegeta Baby is more expensive. Then we move on into Miraculous Revival, which came out November 9th, 2018. And this set introduced Wish, which, unfortunately, I don't think it's as relevant as it could be. But it's fun. Oh, what's this? You'll just have to wait and see. We got all the red cards. Yamcha just got a boost. A lot of this stuff actually just got a boost, but... Oh, there it is again. Find out later. Just got Gogeta 7. Just before he got banned, too. That'll be interesting. At least his Judge promo price will lower. I'm missing those two. Set 5 is where I begin to miss a lot of stuff, because a lot of the foils are more expensive. Like Dimension Magic, Time Magic, Shocking Death Ball, very expensive. Oh, there's another one. You'll see. You'll see, I'm a cocky little one, aren't I? Yeah, there's Time Magic, just like I mentioned. And, what is that? Dende New to the Job and Power Burst. Power Burst has remained incredibly expensive, but strange, the secret rare just isn't that memorable. But next we move on to Clash of Fates, which came out January 18th of 2019, which was the Broly hype set, I believe. It was made because Frieza Saga is popular, and Broly movies was coming out, which is why we got the feature rare cards. Which, I think feature rares are a cool idea. I never actually bought a box of this set, so all these foils are just singles and trades. It's kind of obnoxious. I'm missing the Bardock leader. As you can tell, I literally wasn't sure. I'm missing a lot of the leaders, especially. I'm missing these are 2 in a row. I'm missing that one too. The Piccolo leader's funny, actually. I bought that for like 24 cents before the set came out, just because I needed to fill up my TCG player cart for $5 free shipping. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot else to say about this set. I'm not a big fan of it again. Oh, but these two, Jesus, getting these two is a whole story in itself. But yeah, now we move on. Here's Binder 4, and starting with Destroyer Kings, which came out March 15th, 2019. This is another set that had me really excited. I made a video about it during Thanksgiving, actually, and this makes me sad, because I'm missing so many of the Goku and Vegeta cards for the Gogeta set that I actually played the Gogeta deck back when this came out. I tried Vegettto. God, it doesn't work. This Vegettto, I don't know. I haven't seen anyone use it. But like, look how many cards I'm missing. Destroyer Kings, didn't something happen with like a port strike or something? We got low amounts of this set. It was basically like a theme booster, but for a main set. So I'm missing a ton of cards, a bunch of foils, but it's inconsistent, because like, look at this. All these Broly cards, all these Gohan cards. Like, look at that, and then boom, look at all this Bojack stuff. Actually, there's not that much Bojack stuff I'm missing in hindsight. It feels like a lot. Then there's the black cards. Tao and Tien won't go down in price, despite the fact that they are banned. Someone explain that to me. 2 secret rares. I'm giving up hope on those, dude. And we got so many promos. The Broly packs, I loved the Broly packs. That was so much fun. Why? I'm not going to get Super Baby 1, but I thought Goku was going to be the hard one, but no, now it's Super Baby 1. Isn't that interesting? I bought this reluctant, what's his name, Reinforcement Vegeta for like 70 cents the other week, and then he jumps up to 24. I don't even need the foil. If anybody want to trade for that? Good lord. Also, for the Gogeta, the 2 Gogetas, I actually bought Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. I believe it was a World Mission for the Switch, which I didn't own, by the way. Just for those 2 cards. Goku Black Unforeseen Darkness. Oh my god. Worst handled promos of all time. Can't get them anywhere. Foils are $80. It's insane. But Anniversary Box. Loved this one. And you reprint a bunch of things people liked. Some of the choices could have been better. And then you have a bunch of new cards. The sleeves. It was so good. Such a good thing. The fact that you put 4 different designs so people didn't feel like they were buying the same 4 things over again. Then there was a World Martial Arts Tournament Power Booster. They were better handled than the other 2 Power Boosters. You were able to get them, but I don't know. Now we move on to Assault of the Saiyans, August 2nd, 2019. This is another one of the best sets for me due to the variety and the introduction to multicolor cards. And multicolor cards really changed the game. What are these? Ooh, well, you'll see in a minute. But you got the whole Broly thing. The SPRs actually just got a spike in price at the time of this video. I'm so proud of that signature Trunks, man. I bought it off of somebody. Oh man, I was so excited when that thing came in the mail. I really wish I had the others, but I unfortunately don't. Spoilers for the rest of the binder, but well, you'll see. So this begins, I believe, binder 5. And yeah, we keep going with Assault of the Saiyans. Very generic name for a set, when actually, I feel like it's one of the most non-Saiyan sets we've had. It's defined by like Universe 6. The black stuff wasn't really used, as far as I know. I don't remember it being used. But Broly, Vegettto, Zamasu, tons of stuff. Kaioken, Defender of Earth. I don't remember people using Family Kamehameha that much. Like Vegeta even saw play. Champa and Beer. I think U6 is probably the big winner. I pulled both secret rares at this set. Yes! But I was very proud of that. I actually pulled 2 Power of Fatara, so that was interesting. Here's the event pack cards. Like a Defender of Earth. I actually pulled that Sideline Assist Bulma from one of those little packs at Target, the 4 ones. Very cool. Now, when you're wondering, what's Botama doing there? It's the reprint cards. These are all the reprints that didn't have foils before, and I put them right before Draft Box 4. Speaking of Draft Box 4, which came out September 20th of 2019, it came so soon after Assault of the Saiyans, which made it feel really weird, but it was before everything got super expensive. I got 2 on release day, and no more after that. Those were the only sealed things I got, so the rest are singles. I somehow pulled Foil Topo, did not realize how much it would be worth. But to me, the draft boxes feel more like the theme boosters, honestly. I say they're the replacement for the theme boosters, but unfortunately they've been having so many issues with the amount out there. People are not able to get the SRs, and it's really unfortunate. I didn't get the Son Goku, Saiyan Instinct, but I did get the Bardock. I didn't realize how much the Bardock, how good it was, but I didn't get Saiyan Instincts. And the 2 black cards, what are those? Remote Serious Bomb and Burning Slash. I don't know what it. I really like the Goku and Vegeta. They're slept on. And then SS3 Tag Team. I don't even think we need to talk about SS3 Tag Team. But we do get to talk about something better. We get the Magnificent Collections, which I love these. Reprints of really good cards with some stylized art. The reprinted Broly and Gogeta leaders with new art, which is still really cool. All the promos, which I managed to have almost nearly all in foil. But I played Goku and Vegeta in the Gogeta deck. I tried that again just to try it. Or no, I tried the new Goku and Vegeta with the blue ramp one. But I'm missing that one. I missed it before it even got really expensive, but unfortunately. And now we move on to Malicious Machinations, which came out November 22nd, 2019, and I wasn't super convinced with this set. I'm a big fan of Super Saiyan God. That was about it. I'm not an Android player, never was, never, can't even say I'm that big of, I'm not that big of fans of them, especially when it comes to the card game, but Super Saiyan God, I was for, I was willing to try it. I'm sure you can even tell in the video I made that I wasn't very excited. I was also doing college tours at the time, so like, and look at me just taunting what's coming. But Fighters was pretty cool, and yeah, not much to say about it honestly, but now we're moving on. Continuing on into Binder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Incredible. Yep, we continue with Malicious Machinations. Foils seem to be getting less and less expensive, which is pretty cool. Except for freaking... I had such a hard time getting those Ghost Warriors, man. Thord, Slug, and Tireless. At least 3 of my TCG player orders were cancelled with those guys in it. Genuinely. The SRs, though, have been getting harder and harder to get. SPRs, it's tough, man. It's rough out here. The 3 Secret Rares, and I really pulled one of them. It hurt, man. It hurt. But the gift boxes are pretty cool. All this. Tireless Ghost Warrior. Hopefully he goes down, man. And 18, just a little too expensive. The expansion sets, however, I was a big fan of Surge expansions. But unfortunately, Surge is taking a major backseat after everything that happened for it. They got nerfed. They were too good. They were really good. I really liked them. And the championship cards, Jesus Christ. These need to get reprinted so bad. Don't print them for 2021. Just keep printing these ones. Or don't print new ones for 2020, rather. Just keep these ones. We need the ones currently because there's just not enough of them in stock. But moving on. Universal Onslaught came out February 14th, 2020. Celebrate your Valentine's Day by getting kicked by something. This is the only set I'm missing SRs from that's not a draft box. A lot of the foils seem cheaper this time, except for Boo, obviously. They were a little tough. I played Invoker for this set, personally. I thought it was fun. Not very much how I play. Invoker requires a lot of thought, a lot of reading, a lot of strategy, while I'm much a very, look at all this cool stuff I can do that happens to kill you. I play Neos in Duel Links. But look at these pages of multicolored cards. It's unfortunate we're not going to be getting stuff like this anymore. Because, just those pages of red and blue and green and yellow, oh man, they look so cool. We didn't get any black multicolors, which I'm very surprised, actually. But black, I guess, is just going to remain by itself. But yeah, I'm definitely missing a lot of cards from here. Reboot leader rares are fantastic, and I'm glad they're continuing them with the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, the original one. But we probably need to, not keep them... oh, look at that secret rare baby. Yeah, we shouldn't keep them to, pre-releases during a pandemic. Not a good idea. Then promos and then nothing. But what's this? Why is there nothing? Well, actually, you'll see... Wait a second. What? Hold on. What? Just to tease you for a second before we move on to the main point of this video. Well, main point. this is my special binder. I keep cards in here that I really like Coming Soon Goku, Puzzle Hunt Trunks, the Dragon Ball Heroes little thing card, and the Celebrations thing, because it's a, Dragon Ball Super Broly themed. And yep, there it is. I bought the game for those Gogeta cards. I don't have a Switch. I'm a sucker. And I got these, 3 special sleeves, and then Goku's Lineage. Now you're wondering, wait, what? Goku's Lineage again? Nope. Check out those Judge promos. I try to collect every version of the card here. Not just, I collect Judge promos. I already collected Impact cards, I guess, but should I have eventually... I'm now debating if collecting event pack cards was a mistake. There's a secret rare I'm missing, but another Judge promo. And then, well, that spoils the surprise. The next one's Vegettto. Vegettto is my favorite Dragon Ball character, so I collect everyone I can. That's the secret rare. We all know I'm not pulling a second one of him. And he's going up in price, so that's gonna be a toughie, but... for instance, those cards there are the Judge promo versions of that card, or, rather, that card, All-Inspire Intimidator. But yeah, I try to get the foils, I try to get every version. For instance, Meteoric Energy SSB Vegettto, SPR and SPR Signature, the foil version of the leader. I'm trying to get every single version I can of my favorite characters. That's for set 10, if I decide to go for it. I'm still debating if I'm going to go for set 10. And here's Gogeta. Again, look at all those hero revives. 2 Judge promos and an SPL, yeah. I can't turn the pages. There's the secret rare. I want the World Adventure, Dragon Ball World Adventure promo version of that Gogeta leader. The SPR, Judge promo. And look at this. This is a foil French version of Gogeta Comeback King. Gogeta Aurora de Reviente. You can tell it's Comeback King. It's like, whoa, that's really cool. There's the, what's it called? Pre-release version of Gogeta. That's you can do with pre-release. And then there's Gogeta cards in case I want to collect during set 10. They're going really crazy with my favorites. Set 10, And then God. God is my favorite transformation. I just love the design, especially in the Broly movie, which is what inspired me to make sure I collected all of them. I need the foil Surge Leader, I need the SPR, and then I need the God Goku that just got revealed in set 10. And then here is all my Jumbo Leaders. Really like these for Colossal Warfare. It's a shame they got dropped. But Baby, Hiruda Garn, Lord Slug, Bardock, Demigra, because nobody online sells them with the little plastic things around them. I want to keep them. I actually bought both Baby and Goku because I thought they would come with plastic, and they didn't. So that's a shame. But I'm a big fan of not Judge promos, excuse me. But let's move on into the main reason of what this sub-series is going to be. Here's Bardock, here's Bulma. This is what I truly wanted to create. Set to Collect is a series where every month, probably, I'm going to be showing off the cards I've been able to collect within the month and show the progress of completing sets. I want to, for this month, I've collected Bardock. Actually, I've been keeping these cards for a while. This is Preemptive Strike. I needed the non-foil version. I had actually gotten the foil version from a trade a pretty long time ago, but I needed them. And so for cards for every binder, you saw how many I was missing in the collection. I can honestly put up a list of just all the cards I'm missing. And I'm sure it makes you ask why. Why do I bother to collect all this? It's a very nerdy hobby, I admit. But even better, if I've done all this, why am I stopping? Well, I'll probably try to keep up with the game. Scratch that, I'll definitely try to keep up with the game because it's so interesting. It's such a nice, well-meaning community. You see so little vitriol, besides some of the Facebook posts. Here, I accidentally got the pile mixed up, so you can accidentally see what I'm putting in, but yeah, I collect these cards because I love Dragon Ball, and I love its world, its characters, and this card game felt like the perfect way to draw me in. Cybermen here. So, why do I do Set to Collect? Why would I make a series about just me collecting cards? Well, one, I find the collection aspect super interesting. Market watches and price guides and everything, anything can affect the collector's value, especially buyouts and playability. Sorry, I just don't even know what number card this is. because I'm missing so many things from Draft Box. I didn't pull a single green. Oh no, I pulled Super 17. There's just so many SRs, dude. And here's 18 and the Super Combo Green, but yeah, I wanted to make this because it felt like the thing I could do. I'm not a player, or I'm not a good player, rather. I've tried to play, of course, but it doesn't mean I'm good. But collecting is what I've done for this game. I purchase the products so I can collect. I sell off the pieces that I sell or trade the pieces that I don't need. However, I've kept a few, like in case I want to try to make a deck. For instance, I have some Invoker stuff, because that's the deck I tried to make, and I haven't been able to get rid of it yet. But I collect these one-offs because they hold memories to me. And I want to create a complete collection so I can one day look back at the fond memories this game has given me. This one was another... I bought it off TCG Player to complete it in order. But I know you're wondering about these ones. These are cards that are currently coming in the mail. It's like, what's that? Unforeseen Force, Broly, Full Power Energy, some event pack cards, Frost, and then a bunch of other cards. You can see just how much, hopefully you can see how much I put into this game, both financially and effort-wise. And that's why I wanted to share all this with you. Because I love this game, I want to see it grow. However, it seems that I won't be the one to continue it. Now, a little more to the why. Set 10, Unison cards, they're going to be interesting, but they're definitely going to change the way of the game. They're getting rid of box promotions again, replacing them with SRs and SPRs. They're doing premium pack sets. They're changing a lot about the game, and it's right before I'm actually about to go off to college. So I felt like it was a very good jumping off point for me. This has been definitely probably the most personal video I've ever made, probably ever will make. And of course, I've tried to make other things, like I've definitely tried to make a Goku's Lineage review in the style of Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I find very entertaining content from him, but I feel like this little set to collect series, I can have one for June, July, and August. And then from then on, I'm probably going to throw in the towel with this game. Not because, of course, anything they did, just because of how my life courses go. But I want to hope that you all continue with this game. It definitely has room to grow, it definitely has a community that is well-meaning and wants to see it. It's small, but tight-knit. People care about each other in this game. I don't think I've ever met a single person, who was just, fuming with rage at this game and cause other people to dislike it. No, there's nobody like that. People are so cool with each other. I can't tell you how many people I've traded with on the Dragon Ball card game Reddit's Discord. Just how many trades I've been able to make with just people who are so kind. I bought off people who have, when they're selling cards, they give discounts because they're, that's just, they care about other people. They're like, yeah, we want other people to play the game. Sometimes even if people themselves can't play the game for any reason, they want other people too. And they're extremely kind when they do that. And hopefully with Set to Collect, I plan to do possible little giveaways of some cards. I plan to attempt to get into contact with everyone who watches this entire video to see what you would like to do and if there's potential trades I can make with people out there. After all, a lot of you have found that my rarity guide helped, and that was again something that came from my expertise in the game rather than me trying to be something I'm not. So thank you so much to everyone who watched an entire nearly 30-minute video of some high school kid talking about Dragon Ball cards. This is honestly quite a lot of fun based on what's been going on the past few months. But I hope everyone out there is staying safe, staying healthy, happy, and let's keep going. This game's been going for 3 years, but it'll keep going for more even without me. Now it's on your hands. Good luck, everybody.